All right, let's talk a little bit about water quality. Now, I'm not talking about drinking water quality because we know most of that's coming through public systems. Let's talk about the water quality of the lake itself. And I touched base on this a little bit when I was going over my big map overview, the video that you could watch there where I'm standing in front of the Lake Keowee map talking. But if you look right here behind me, that is Lake Jocassee basically. And that's the Keowee River, and all the water that basically, I'd say that probably 80% or so of all the water that comes into Lake Keowee is coming in via Lake Jocassee, which is our sister lake, which is right here behind me in the video. You know, it's about 4 or 5 miles up the lake from where I am right now. But let's talk about that water that dumps into Lake Jocassee, and then talk about how that water dumps right in here to Lake Keowee. So you have 4 major mountain rivers that form Lake Jocassee. You got the Whitewater, the Thompson, the Horse Pasture, and the Toxaway River that all form. So you got four rivers that flow from the North Carolina mountains and land in Lake Jocassee, which is, like I said, the lake above us, where we probably get 80% of all the water that comes into the lake. So you got to remember that those 4 major mountain rivers here that we're talking about, majority of that, like I said, comes straight out of the mountains, and those rivers are formed naturally through Mother Nature. So as they flow into the Jocassee Valley, into Lake Jocassee, all that water basically that flows into Lake Jocassee really hasn't even been seen by man until the day that it lands in Lake Jocassee. That's the really unique thing about our water supply. So we got all that nice, clean, beautiful Jocassee water that goes into Jocassee from the mountains of North Carolina, and then it lands in Jocassee, and then it's dumped into Lake Keowee through hydro power production, and comes in here and forms this beautiful aquamarine color water that we have here at the lake. So, you know, you can look down at the water, like where I live. I've got about 12-13 feet at the front of my dock, the closest in the land. I can look down and see the bottom of the lake there at that water depth. So it's just a beautiful, I mean, people, that's one of the biggest selling things about Lake Keowee itself is the type of water, the clean water that we have in the lake. I mean, you can go to just about any lake in the southeast. Trust me, I mean, I've been selling here since 2002, and I have clients that do their homework